technique using the Force. Partly because I'm a dork, but also because, and I'm a dork because this is clearly, I hope you see, a Star Wars reference using the Force, like a Jedi. And what we're actually doing in this technique is we're forcing numbers into certain locations. And this is a little bit harder than other techniques, but it's very, very useful for me. I'm going to look at the 2's in this puzzle. I can look at the other numbers, but I'm going to choose to look at the 2's because I can force a 2 into this box down here. Now, at first glance, it seems like, well, how could you do that? Because there's only one 2, and that means that this whole column can't have another 2 in it. So in this box right here, I know I can't have a 2 here or here, but I can still have a 2 here, or here, or here, or here. So there's 4 spaces. But yet, there's more to this puzzle, and that's where we use the Force. So this 2 cancels out the whole column. So this 2 helps us on this box, but also these boxes, this one and this one, are connected because they occupy the same columns. So let's look how they're related. If this 2 cancels out the whole column, I'm going to just put X's, we realize that, well, in this box, a 2 could go here, or here, or here. We don't know which spot it goes in, but we do know that it has to go in one of these squares, which means eventually along the way, as I'm solving this puzzle, this column will have a 2 in it. So I can't have another 2 in this column. So in other words, we force in this box down here, we force the 2 out of that column. It can't be here, or here, or here. The idea is that, well, we are eventually going to have a 2 here, or here, or here, somewhere in this column. So we can't have it again. So in this box, we force the 2 into this spot. And just to recap, we use this 2, cancels out the column, which means eventually in this box right here, eventually a 2 will go somewhere in one of these squares, which means the whole column's blocked out, and a 2 has to eventually end up here in this box, because it can't also go here. That would double up a 2 in this column.